Hi, good day. My name is Airo. I'm one of the admin teams for Tarot Page Philippines. So, welcome back to the series. So, before the last discussion or the last video that we have, we were able to cover the card of the Fool. Now, this time we will be tackling about the next card. So, think of this as a story of one person, the Fool, having a journey towards life itself. So the first individual that they will be meeting is the magician. So let's see the image of a magician from different cards or from different tarot decks. So let's start with the card from the legends. Okay, so next we have the Witch's Tarot. We also have the mother of all decks, the White Rider. We also have here the Wild Tarot or Wildwood Tarot. I hope it's clear for you guys to see. Of course, we have the Wild Unknown Tarot. There. Of course, as you all know, my favorite deck that I've been using, or I'm always using, the Gilded. And I have a featured card today, which is the Angel Tarot deck. A lot of you may have seen the picture or the pictures of the other cards via Instagram and also by Facebook, which I have posted. Of course, lastly but not the least, the oldest card that I have, which is the Vampire Tarot. So we have seen the different images of the magician portrayed in different tarot decks. So you will see here, I'll be using again the White Rider because it is the basis of a lot of tarot decks. Besides the Toast card, which I'm planning to have one my own, so I'm going to purchase one. The Rider was created by Pamela Cole Smith. She's a member of the Golden Dawn during the end of the 18th century period to the 9th and early 19th century. It was documented that she created those designs of all those 7 to 8 cards while she's in a trance or after having a dream. So there is a deep spiritual meaning to those cards. But as of today, we will be focusing first on the card of the magician. Well, according to the story of the Fool, we see the Fool as the birth of us, that we are birthed into this world as a gift. As I've mentioned, we are all gifts into this world. We have our own unique capacities, unique set of skills and giftings and abilities, and no one could ever duplicate the same person because each one has their own unique experiences as well. We react differently. Kahit ang mga kambal, there will always be a difference between them. So, how do we depict the Fool? So, if you're going to look at the card on my other side, you will notice that the Fool is a man standing within a garden. Some say it is a garden. It's called the Garden of Eden, and he's pointing one towards the sky and using a wand, and also the other hand pointing downwards. And before him is a table with the 4 elemental designs. We have the pentacles, we have the cups, the swords, and the batons. In other cards, it's called the wands. Now, you will notice as well that above him is a sign of the infinity. In Numerology 101, I did mention that number 8, the infinity is like the number 8. And in old customs, it was believed that the sign of the infinity is the number or the symbol of the Holy Spirit. So from the cards itself, what interpretations or what spiritual implications does it bring to us? Well, first and foremost, the magician is what we call as the vessel of blessings and judgment. From the person pointing upwards towards the sky, holding a wand and pointing downwards, they will be the one to deliver either the blessings of the one or the judgment of the universe. And before the magician are the four elemental aspects of our world. Pentacles is for earth, cups is for water, swords is for the air, and the wands or batons are for fire. So basically, those four elements are at the disposal of our magician to use. But although he has the power and also the four elements at his side, wisdom is part of him. That's why he has this symbol of infinity above his head. Now, if you will notice as well that he is living in a paradise. Now, once the fool gets to know this card of the magician, once he elevates, this is the fool now understanding the capacity that he has. Like a child that was given birth, everything is brand new to the person. Everything is relatively anew, a time of self-discovery. Now, the magician will provide the fool this capacity to discover himself or herself, depending on who will be reading the cards. But for this point, we're going to use himself in general. So you will notice that the card of the magician will impart or is imparting to the card of the fool the wisdom that he has, that everything is at his disposal, but wisdom should be used. So the card of the magician also will provide the fool the wisdom and the knowledge that he is not just on his own, that not everything is within or is revolving around him, that he himself must prepare himself to be a vessel either of blessings or of judgment, because we are a dual person. Remember, guys, that we are both a creation of the light and the dark, that for us to be able to be made whole, we need to embrace those both sides of us. We cannot embrace only the light, because it will render us incomplete, and not one is always in the shadow, because shadow will not be created without the light. So we should and we need to embrace the duality of our being. Now, if you will notice as well that the card of the magician is within a garden. Now, the roses that you see or the flowers indicates that it is a beginning of a new life. Yes, when the fool was birthed into this world, the magician already introduced himself that this is life, that you have the capacity to make the most of what you have. Now, once the fool masters the gifts and the teachings of the magician, then we will be able to tackle the next phase of the evolution of the fool, which will be provided to you on the next video. Now, to give you some general meanings of the fool, in other readings based on my experience and also in my research, it also talks about wisdom, like I mentioned, skills. It talks about power, trade. Sometimes it's also called it's being seen as a mask. Why? Because they tend to not show the true nature. Because although you can use example, since the four elements are all present, you can use fire to create, but you can also use fire to destroy. And it is also the card of the learning and intelligence. And also, this is a card of elasticity. Elasticity meaning it is a time of development, a time for the fool to discover the giftings and abilities that was given to him from above. But I have a warning, guys, because I've had a lot of questions before that what is my ability? Can I ever stop it or whatnot? Well, in the words of Apostle Paul to the letter to the Romans, the gifts and callings are irrevocable. It's there to stay. That's it. So, we have discussed right now the card of the fool. Moving forward, we'll be covering the other cards as well. And also, you can see that this is part of a series, the tarot card series. We also have a new series right now, the tidbits. It is where we provide, or I share to you the other insights that I have. Like the last part is how to read your horoscope properly, and the latest addition to that is the numerology 101. Both series will be completed in the next few weeks as we continue. I'll be further discussing as well the 40 days that I had. Yes, starting the 1st of February until a few days ago, I had a 40 days experience with the tarot cards. It was liberating, and I would love to share it how I did it and how it will also assist for you to be able to have a deeper connection with your tarot decks. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been listening and watching here in Tarot Page Philippines. Again, my name is Aero, one of the admins. We hope that you will be able to subscribe. Please do like the videos, leave a comment, and also we would love to hear from you in our Instagram page and also in our Facebook. Just find us there, Tarot Page Philippines. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you very soon, guys. Have a great day.